What I'm going to share with you today is one of the hardest things, at least for me personally, to do. For me personally, this is probably the absolute most challenging thing that I deal with. And I'll share it with you, which is this: be coachable. When I started this career, I probably wasn't that coachable. I watched a lot of great teachers and I tried to emulate what they did. But as far as taking criticism from administrators or anybody else, um, when you're a beginning teacher, that's harsh. It's one of those things where it's very difficult to be so confident in your skill set and who you are to receive criticism and take it to heart and make adjustments. And as I got better over the next couple of years, probably my third year, I was selected by the principal at the time to go to a training. And again, when I went into these trainings and stuff, I generally took them with a grain of salt. I might pick up a few things, but I really wasn't that coachable. And this is where I had an epiphany. I had the aha moment when the trainer led off with a brilliant statement. It was because I think he knew that he was talking to a bunch of very talented teachers that probably weren't too receptive to making too many changes to uh, their instructional techniques. And he said, for those of you guys who want to understand what coaching is very, very important. He goes, this is where I had the epiphany. He goes, who is the most coached person in the world? And we all kind of scratched our heads. And he said, the President of the United States. The President of the United States is the most coached person in the world. And the more coaching you receive, the better you're going to perform. Um, and I think that's the important thing is that you have to establish trust with those who are coaching you, whether it's peers, administrators. And that's where I started reaching out to administrators and letting them know how I like to be coached and building a rapport to the point where I could trust them and say, I'll try this as long as if it blows up, it's not going to be in my evaluation. And as you grow and get better as a professional, start building those relationships with administrators to where you can speak with them and say, I want to try this or I want to try that. Or better yet, in that particular session that where I had the epiphany, it was peer-to-peer coaching. It was bringing peers in to watch your instructional technique, which again, unless there's trust established there, you're going to go to your go-to teaching methods. You're not going to probably try anything new. So, but if you can get to a point where you establish trust in a relationship with a mentor, an administrator, I do have a couple of administrators that I trust enough to actually try new techniques and implement different things. And that's what, again, half of it depends on you. You've got to reach out and establish that relationship yourself to where you are comfortable trying something new in front of them. And as far as peer to peer, you can reach out to other peers who might want to try something new and reciprocate. So that's my perspective on coaching. Is my perspective on coaching originally was like I think most people, when you see needs improvement on an evaluation or something, you're going to get defensive and not be receptive to those things. You're just going to blame the other person or whatever. But as you develop trust and grow, get more confident, I think the more confident you are, the more receptive you're going to be to coaching. So that's all part of the journey of becoming a great teacher is getting to a point where you can try new things. Hope you picked up some things from this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Have a great school year and keep being heroes.